numerically greatest term of the binomial expansion. The numerically greatest term of the binomial expansion, 1 plus x whole power n. The numerically greatest term of the binomial expansion, 1 plus x whole power n, may be obtained by evaluation of the value p, which is nothing but n plus 1 mod x by 1 plus mod x. If p is an integer, then either Tp with modulus or modulus of Tp plus 1 or the numerically greatest terms of the expansion 1 plus x whole power n. Once calculating n plus 1 mod x by 1 plus mod x, and it gives us an integer p, then Tp, the term p, Tp, or the term p plus 1. Pth term or p plus 1th term be numerically greatest terms of the expansion. Once p is not an integer, that means some integer plus fraction, then only Tp plus 1 is the numerically greatest term of the expansion. So, based on the value of p, calculating the value of p, we get the greatest term of the numerically greatest term of the expansion. Once we are saying that it is numerically greatest, we are taking modulus of that term. So, that is why we are taking modulus. Okay. So, initially calculate n plus 1 mod x by 1 plus mod x value for given x value and given index, n stand for index here. Once that value is an integer, we have either Tp or Tp plus 1 as numerically greatest terms. Otherwise, in case of it is not an integer, we get only one numerically greatest term, namely modulus of p, Tp plus 1. This is in case of the binomial expansion 1 plus x whole power n. Whereas once the binomial expansion is of the form a plus x whole power n, the binomial expansion is of the form a plus x whole power n, then reduce that binomial equation to the form 1 plus x whole power n by suitable operation. That means taking a as common here, we get a power n into 1 plus x by a whole power n. Take this value as capital X and find the numerically greatest term related to this expansion. Multiply the term with a power n. Once multiplying the numerically greatest term of this expansion with a power n, we get the numerically greatest term of the expansion a plus x whole power n. So, that is the procedure we can evaluate in case of finding the numerically greatest term of a plus x whole power n or 1 plus x whole power n. So, based on this we have certain problems. We will go through the problems. Let us take them as note point here to get numerically greatest terms. Numerically greatest term means the term has more value rather than the predecessor and successor. That means suppose Tp is the numerically greatest term, then Tp is greater than Tp minus 1 and Tp is greater than Tp plus 1 also. Rather than p plus 1th term, pth term is more. Rather than p plus 1th term, Tp is more. So, in such case, the values of the terms are increasing up to Tp and then decreasing. Increasing up to Tp and then decreases. In such case, that Tp becomes the numerically greatest term. That is the concept of numerically greatest term of the binomial expansion. Okay. Let us take that one. Let us take that point. In 1 plus x whole power n, the numerically greatest terms. Numerically greatest term. Greatest, GRE. Numerically greatest term. In 1 plus x whole power n, the numerically greatest term is obtained by modulus of Tp or modulus of Tp plus 1. When P equal to n plus 1 mod x by 1 plus mod x is an integer. If P is n plus 1 mod x by 1 plus mod x is not an integer, then modulus of Tp plus 1 is only one greatest term. One greatest term. So, in case of 1 plus x whole power n, you have to consider n plus 1 mod x by 1 plus mod x. Once it is an integer, we have two greatest terms, either this or this. In case of that value is not an integer, modulus of Tp plus 1 is one and only the greatest term. And the third point in case of, if the expansion is of the form, a plus x whole power n, then a plus x whole power n may be expressed as a power n into 1 plus x by a whole power n. Here calculate P equal to n plus 1 modulus of x by a by 1 plus mod x by a. Calculate P as n plus 1 into mod x by a by 1 plus mod x by a. If P is an integer, then numerically greatest term of a plus x whole power n is numerically greatest term of a plus x whole power n is a power n into numerically greatest term of 1 plus x by a whole power n. That is a power n into modulus of either Tp or a power n into modulus of Tp plus 1. Okay. A power n into modulus of Tp or Tp plus 1, where numerically greatest term of 1 plus x by a whole power n is either Tp or Tp plus 1. Okay. If P is not an integer, then a power n into modulus of Tp plus 1 is numerically greatest term of a plus x whole power n, where Tp plus 1 is P plus 1th term of P is not an integer. Of course, this one is you take the step value. you take the step value here, because p is not an integer. Okay, step p plus 1 is step p plus 1th term of 1 plus x by a whole power. This is the process of finding the numerically greatest term of the binomial expansion, either in the form a plus x whole power n or 1 plus x whole power n. Okay. Let us do the problems related to these points. This is one important concept of the binomial expansion. For given value of variable, for given variable value, finding of the numerically greatest term. Let us take one problem. When x equal to 5 by 2, numerically greatest term in the expansion of 3 plus 2x whole power 15 is when x takes the value, the variable involved in the binomial expansion takes the value 5 by 2. NGT stands for numerically greatest term. Numerically greatest term in the expansion of 3 plus 2x whole power 15 is. Let us find p, that is n plus 1 mod x. X means here 2x by 3 by 1 plus mod 2x by 3. Once taking 3 as common, since of course 3 plus 2x whole power 15 may be written as 3 power 15 into 1 plus 2x by 3 whole power 15. Taking as x here, I am taking this value. Here n is 15, so 15 plus 1 into modulus of 2 by 3 into x is given 5 by 2 by 1 plus modulus of 2 by 3 into 5 by 2, which gives us 16 into, this is 5 by 3 by 1 plus 5 by 3. Now on simplification we get 8, 16 into 5 by 8, which is 10, an integer. Clearly it is an integer, which is an integer. Since p is an integer, straight away the numerically greatest term is given by 3 power 15 into TP. TP stands for here 15 C9, because once P is 10, we have to get the TP, we have to take R value as 9. 15 C9 into 1 power 15 minus 9 into 2 by 3 into x whole power 9, or 3 power 15 into 15 C10 1 power 15 minus 10 into 2 by 3 in x whole power 10. So on simplification we get 3 power 15 into 15 C9, this is 5 by 3 whole power 9. We get 3 power 9 here, 3 power 15 by 3 power 9, which gives us 15 C9, 5 power 9 into 3 power 15 by 3 power 9, 3 power 15 by 3 power 9, which gives us 3 power 6, or On simplification of this one, we get, you can remove this one, 3 power 10, that is 3 power 5. 15 C10, 5 power 10, 3 power 5. Like this. Still you can calculate 15 C9. So the term greatest of this expansion is either 9th term or 10th term. Next one. We will do one more problem related to this numerically greatest term. Next problem. When x equal to 9, y equal to 4, value of numerically greatest term in the expansion 2x minus 3y whole power 28 is. Okay. For x takes the value 9 and y takes the value 4, the value of numerically greatest term in the expansion. So here the expansion is 2x minus 3y whole power 28, which may be written as 2x whole power 28 into 1 minus 3y by 2x whole power 28. Now find the numerically greatest term of this expansion. Okay. So let P stands for n plus 1 modulus of minus 3y by 2x by 1 plus modulus of minus 3y by 2x, where given x is 9, y equal to 4 and n takes the value, the index is 28. This value is 29, n plus 1 value. Once taking modulus, we get plus here. So 3 by 2 into y by x. Y by x is 4 by 9 by 1 plus 3 by 2 into 4 by 9. Okay. Now this is, you can remove this one 2 times. Similarly 3 and 2 times, 2 by 3. This value is 2 by 3. 29 into 2 by 3 by, this is 1 plus 2 by 3. Now on simplification, 3 get cancelled on taking LCM. This is 58 by 5, which gives us 11, 3 by 5, not an integer. Not an integer. So therefore, mod P is 11. Step P is 11. The integer part of P is 11. So numerically greatest term of 1 minus 3y by 2x whole power 28 is T step P plus 1 with modulus. Modulus of 11 plus 1, T12 with modulus. That gives us numerically greatest term of this expansion is modulus of T12 means 28C12 1 power 28 minus 12 into, of course taking modulus, minus 3 by 2 into y by x. Y by x means 4 by 9 whole power 12 with modulus. So that therefore, that is 28C12 and this is 1, it is 2 by 3. Once we are taking modulus value, 2 by 3 whole power 12. In case of numerically, therefore, numerically greatest term of given expansion, 2x minus 3y whole power 28 equal to 2 into x means 9, whole power 28 into the numerically greatest term of this one. Numerically greatest term of this expansion is 28C12, 2 power 12 by 3 power 12. Now on simplification, we get the required numerically greatest term. Numerically greatest term. Collecting 2 powers, here we get 2 power 28, 2 power 12, 2 power 40. Okay. 3 square 56, 56 minus 12. 56 minus 12 gives us 44. 3 power 44. That is the required 2 power 40 and 3 power 44. 28C12 is the required numerically greatest term of the given expansion. This is the numerically greatest term for given values of x and y for this expansion. For this expansion, the numerically greatest term is obtained by multiplying with 2x whole power 28. 2 into x, 2 into 9 whole power 28 into numerically greatest term. So this is the procedure of finding the numerically greatest term of the given expansion. Another problem. If the middle term of 1 plus x whole power 2n is greatest term, then x lies between n minus 1 and n by n plus 1 and n plus 1 by n and n plus 1, n plus 1 by n and n by n plus 1. That means x lies between n minus 1 and that is here like this. In this case, this is n by n plus 1 is less than x is less than n plus 1 like this. That is n is less than x is less than n plus 1. That is n plus 1 by n is less than x is less than n by n plus 1. Which one follows? Which inequality follows? The range of x is to be calculated here. Once the middle term of the expansion is greatest term, then x lies in. At first find the middle term here. Given expansion is 1 plus x whole power 2n. The index is even. This is even. The index is even. So therefore, middle term is t 2n by 2 plus 1. Once the index is even, the required middle term is t 2n index by 2 plus 1. that is Tn plus 1, n plus 1th term, that is 2n Cn, 1 power 2n minus n into x power n, that is 2n Cn x power. This is the middle term. Once this one is the numerically greatest term, once this is numerically greatest term of the expansion, if Tn plus 1 is numerically greatest term, then Tn is less than Tn plus 1 and Tn plus 2 is also less than Tn plus 1. The next term is also less than that term and previous term is also less than that term. That gives us Tn. Tn stands for 2n Cn minus 1 x power n minus 1 is less than 2n Cn x power n, and this is 2n Cn plus 1, n plus second term is obtained for or equal to n plus 1. 2n Cn plus 1 x power n plus 1 is less than 2n Cn x power n. Okay. From this, that gives us 2n Cn minus 1 by 2n Cn is less than x, and x is from this, x is less than 2n Cn by 2n Cn plus 1. Now evaluation of these two, we get the required result. The range of x here. So that therefore 2n Cn minus 1 by 2n Cn is less than x is less than 2n Cn by 2n Cn plus 1. Okay. On simplification, this is 2n factorial by 2n minus n plus 1 factorial into n minus 1 factorial. This is the numerator into reversing the denominator value, we get n factorial into n factorial by 2n factorial is less than x is less than. Similarly here, evaluation of the binomial coefficients, 2n factorial by n factorial into n factorial into this one is 2n minus n, that is n minus 1 factorial into n plus 1 factorial by 2n factorial. Okay. Now you can remove this one. You can remove this one here. Out of n factorial, you can cancel n factorial from this, n plus 1 times. Out of n factorial, you can cancel this n times. So n by n plus 1 is less than, x is less than. Here, once you remove n factor up to n factorial, we get n plus 1 here, and here we get n. So n plus 1 by n. The required x lies between n by n plus 1 and n plus 1 by n. The second option is the right option. The second option is the right option. This is one important problem related to the numerically greatest term. For finding of the range of x, in such case, we can go like this. Tn plus 1 is Tn plus 1th, n plus 1th term is numerically greatest term. So hence the predecessor of that term is certainly less than that term, and the successor also less than that term. Based on that concept, we will get the range of the variable x here. That is the procedure of finding numerically greatest term. Okay. Similarly, finding the middle term. Next problem. Finding of the middle term. Okay. The middle term of x minus 1 by x whole power 2n plus 1 is the middle term of the expansion. To get the middle term of the expansion, observe either the index is even or odd. Here index of the binomial expansion is index equal to 2n plus 1, an odd number, odd integer. 2n plus 1, an odd number. Hence, middle term is given by t 2n plus 1 by 2. The middle term is given by once the index is an odd number, index plus 1 by 2. That gives us t n plus 1 itself, t n plus 1, n plus 1th term of the expansion, which is 2n plus 1 c. That means or takes the value n here to get this one, x power 2n plus 1 minus n into minus 1 by x whole power n to get this term. That is 2n plus 1 c n. This is x power n plus 1 into minus 1 whole power n by x power n. You can remove x power n. So 2n plus 1 c n minus 1 whole power n x. That is the middle term of the expansion. Minus 1 whole power n 2n plus 1 c n x gives us the middle term of the expansion. Once the index is odd, the middle term, index plus 1 by 2. Or you can take here, you can take this one also, t index plus 3 by 2 also, which is, or t 2n plus 4, that means n plus 2, the next term, or in this case 2n plus 1 c n plus 1 x power 2n plus 1 minus of n plus 1, of course, into minus 1 by x whole power n plus 1. Or so calculating this one, 2n plus 1 c n plus 1 n, this is x power n into minus 1 whole power n plus 1 by x power n plus 1. Or 2n plus 1 c n plus 1 minus 1 whole power n plus 1 into 1 by x. Either this or this. Anyone you can write. Once index is odd, we get two middle terms, either that one or this one. Once the index is even, we get only one middle term, namely t index by 2 plus 1. Next. Next one. The middle term of the expansion x power 3 by 2 by root a minus y power 5 by 2 by b power 3 by 2 whole power 8 is. Here the index is, the power is index n equal to 8. So middle term of the expansion, middle term equal to t n by 2 plus 1, t 4 plus 1. So which is nothing but 8c4 t5, only one middle term. In case of n is even. So 8c4 x power 3 by 2 by root a whole power 8 minus 4 into minus y power 5 by 2 by b power 3 by 2 whole power 4. So this is 8c4, this is 4, hence x power 6, this is a power 1 by 2 whole power 4, a square, into this is positive 10 y power 10 by b power 6 only. So the required middle term of the expansion is one and only the term 8c4 x power 6 y power 10 by a square into b power 6. Like that, based on the index, once the index is even, we have only one middle term. Once the index is odd, we have two middle terms. Next, finding of the independent term of the expansion. Problem based on independent term of the variable. This is one model. The term independent of x in the expansion root x by 2 minus 2 by x square whole power 10 is. Root x by 2 minus 2 by x square whole power 10 is the term independent of x in the expansion. To get the independent term, let us calculate, otherwise take this point in the expansion ax power p plus b by x power q whole power n, the term independent of x is given by Tp where Tk where k equal to n into p by p plus q. The term independent of kth term, of course, that is the kth term. It gives us the independent term. kth term is the independent term of the expansion. Np by p plus 1 gives us tk, gives us the independent term. Once k is an integer, where k is an integer, which is when it is integer, an integer. So therefore here k equal to x power p is off. So 1 by 2 into n stands for index, 10 by 1 by 2 plus 2. Since p is 1 by 2 and q is 2, a equal to 1 by 2 and b is minus 2. N stands for 10. It gives us 5, 10 by 5. So the term independent of x is the term independent of x is given by the term independent of x. Term independent of x equal to T2. T2 means of course k plus 1th term, equal to tk plus 1, that is k takes the value 2. That means nc2 root x by 2 a whole power 8 minus 2 by x square whole power 2. 10c2 1 by 2 power 8 into 2 square. X powers will cancel. So that this is 10c2 into 1 by 2 power 6. Two power 6 takes the value 64. 10c2 stands for 45. 10 into 9 by 2 into 1 by 64. 5 times. 45 by 64. Is the term which is independent of x. In that one, x variable cancel, no x here. The term independent of x is 45 by 64. Finding of the term independent of x. When k is an integer only, we get such term. If k is not integer, we do not find such term in the expansion. If k is integer only, we get such term. Otherwise, we cannot able to find such independent term. No such term in that case. Similar model problem. The term independent of the expansion root x by 3 plus root 3 by x square whole power 10 is. Let us consider k. K takes the value 10 into x power here is 1 by 2. Since p is 1 by 2 by p plus q. Since p takes the value 1 by 2, q takes the value 2, a takes the value 1 by root 3 and b takes the value root 3, n takes the value 10. Np by p plus q. 5 by 2 by 5. 5 by 2, that means 2 by 5, that is 2. Therefore, term independent of x is term independent of x in term independent of x is t k plus 1 t3, that is tan C2. You need not write x values here. So 1 by root 3 whole power 8 10 minus 2 into root 3 whole power 2. This is 3 power 4, this is 3. 3 by 3 power 4, 3 cube. So 10 C2 into 1 by 3 cube. 45 by 27, 5 nines, 5 threes, 5 by 3 required value. Like that, based on this point, you can able to find the term independent of the variable x. If it is an integer only, such term exists. If it is not an integer, such term does not exist. That is the concept here. Otherwise, the general procedure is find the general term of the expansion and make the powers of the variable x to 0. Once the powers of x is 0, the variable vanishes from the term, so we get the required term. That is one more procedure, general procedure. Instead of finding np by p plus q value, that is one more procedure of finding independent term. Okay.